Hello everyone, DarkChiron here with another vlog, and true to the form, I said that if anyone had any specific topics they wanted me to talk about, I would talk about them, and thus here we are. TheStarBane actually asked two questions, so I'm going to address both of them. One kind of silly and the other one a little bit more pertinent, I think. But the first one is, what is my favorite kind of ice cream? It's actually a kind of unusual flavor. It's not one I ever really hear people mention ever. But my favorite type of ice cream is Superman ice cream. And that's, it's kind of harder to find, at least where I'm at. But it's an ice cream that's blue, red, and yellow. And each of the three colors are flavored differently as well. So it actually makes for a kind of interesting taste experience, I guess, if I wanted to make it sound more important than it is. But the reason is, where I grew up, we would always go to this one ice cream shop, and the ice cream shop would always have that flavor in stock, and that was the flavor that I just kind of homed in on and kind of got every time I went there. And since then, I've never found another version of what people call Superman ice cream that tastes the same way that one did. And I don't know if that is just a matter of childhood memories kind of making things seem better than they were, and I'm just not remembering what the flavor was properly, or what. But I've never quite found that ice cream again, which is kind of sad. But still, I enjoy the Superman ice creams I have found quite a lot. So that is my favorite flavor of ice cream. So on to the second question. How did I get introduced to the whole Lovecraft and Cthulhu mythos type stuff? Well, I think at this point in our culture, the Cthulhu mythos is kind of everywhere. Even if you don't know the specifics or the details about what it is or who wrote it or anything of that nature, most people at least know who Cthulhu is and kind of have an idea of what, like, of at least a couple of instances of him being brought up in some kind of scary or horrifying or kind of a galactic interdimensional type of references. So, you know, the exact moment I've kind of first heard the name, I don't know, but I know what actually got me into reading it and being more into it, and it was actually when I was in high school. And I got into role-playing games. I started out with the introductory starter drug, the gateway drug to other ones, with Dungeons and Dragons. But eventually, I got around and I played actually this game here, Call of Cthulhu. I think specifically this edition, even 6th edition. Yeah. So I got into playing this with some friends, and it was really fun. I really enjoyed myself, and I thought, at that point, I should really kind of figure out what this was all about, and that was the reason why I even thought to buy Dark Corners of the Earth, was because it was listed as a Call of Cthulhu game. I was like, hey, I like the role-playing game and stuff, so I might as well play that too. And it also got me into reading his stories. So, I can't remember which ones I read first. Well, no, wait. No, actually I can, yeah. I went and got one of those compilation books, because of the time frame where HP Lovecraft wrote. I don't think his works are technically under modern copyright law. I don't think. But, regardless, people still sell them. Even if books are completely free and you can just go download them online for free, which I'm pretty sure you can do with Lovecraft. And but regardless of that, people will still sell the books. They'll just sell them in collections. So I think about every collection of HP Lovecraft stories that were available. Actually, I have a few. Hold on. Okay, interestingly, I can only find 2 of them. That I have. I had all of them at one point here. These are by Del Rey. They're compilation books from Del Rey with disturbing imagery on them. Of course, that means Lovecraft stories that has to have disturbing imagery. So I, interestingly enough, could not find the one that the one that I actually started out with. I don't know why I can't find it, but its first the first story in that one was The Rats in the Walls, and I read that one, and then I was hooked on the stories, because that's a fairly interesting story, and especially if you if you don't have knowledge already of how his stories tend to go, it actually has quite the kind of twist, disturbing ending on it. So that's how I got into it. And it's interesting that you asked about Lovecraft, actually, because I know I've said, like, I don't know how long ago it was, I can't remember, back when I was a more ambitious and ambitious and dreaming person, I guess. I mentioned that I would like to make videos specifically about specific Lovecraft stories, and about Lovecraft himself, of course, because you kind of have to know who he was to understand a lot of the stories that he wrote and why he wrote them. But this channel has always kind of been like just a video game footage channel. Like, I've always just done Let's Play type stuff on here, and of course these type vlogs on occasion. But I don't know. I don't know if there is any desire or call for people to hear my thoughts on HP Lovecraft stories. Perhaps there are. And since I'm kind of getting back into doing these type of videos again, where I'm on camera and speaking to the camera, or speaking off to the wall over here on occasion, if because I can't keep my eyes on the camera, I realize that, and I apologize, everyone. I need to just stare directly and lovingly at the camera and tell the camera how much I appreciate it. I don't know what came over me there. I apologize, everyone. However, back to the topic. I don't know. The people who are going to be watching these vlogs are, and especially got to this point in the vlog, are the people who probably watch most of my videos and are actually interested in my stuff. So, if you do have any interest at all in me reviewing Lovecraftian things, or at least discussing Lovecraftian things, then let me know. And if people have interest in it, I'll do it. I certainly have interest in it, obviously. I have enough books of his, and I've got more books over there of his. But I'll do it if people really think it's a good idea. And it wouldn't just be it wouldn't just be I'm sorry, I have a throat thing. And it wouldn't just be talking about the stories that he wrote. It would also be if I can get the permission to use them. I have to check. It would also be talking about maybe movies that involve a Lovecraftian theme, or that are actual adaptations of Lovecraft stories, or maybe even video games that are Lovecraft inspired. There are quite a few of them, and I've played at least 2 of them that I can think of right off the top of my head. Anyway, let me know. Comment. Say what you think about all this, about all this that I've spoken about. If you have any topics you want me to discuss, let me know. And that's all. I will see you all next time. Goodbye.